Thank you, Andrew and Mercy, for agreeing to attend this mediation session today. My name is Bronwyn Kingston and I'm a solicitor and mediator with more than 20 years experience, and my aim is to assist you in negotiating a successful outcome for a resolution of your dispute today. Mercy, can I please confirm your contact details are as set out in this paperwork?
Yes.
Thanks. And Andrew?
Yep,
Your
that is
contact
correct.
details are
Yep.
correct? Thank you. Please confirm that you understand the confidentiality agreement and that you have signed this confidentiality agreement.
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you. Please confirm that you also have authority to settle the dispute if agreement can be reached here today in order to save on the extensive costs of going to court.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. I confirm that I don't know either of you in a personal capacity, nor have I met you prior to the commencement of this mediation process. Please confirm.
Yes.
Yep.
Thanks. This process is a voluntary process of mediation where you're both here of your own accord and have come in good faith in order to negotiate a settlement. You're able to leave at any time if you don't feel comfortable with the process or feel you have not achieved the outcome you're satisfied with. I note that we've allocated 3 hours in order to resolve this matter. Sometimes it may take longer than the allocated time in order to finalise such negotiations. Please let me know if there's any restrictions on your time here today.
I have to pick the children up from school at 3 p.m.
All right, thank you, Mercy. We'll ensure you can leave in sufficient time to be able to pick children up from school.
Thank
Andrew?
Look, no, I've taken a day off work, so I'm free for the whole session today.
Excellent. Okay, we'll commence the mediation by each of you making your opening statements. We'll then discuss the issues that you both agree on, and then we'll work to resolving any disputed areas to attempt to come to a resolution, discussing the practical implications of the settlement, and then work towards coming to a settlement on paper. Please let me know if you have any questions about the process for the mediation today.
No.
No.
Please note there should be no interruptions while each party is speaking, as you can both have your say in your respective opening statements. Please note there's no benefit in going first in your statement. Both of you will equally have be heard. Can you please ensure that you don't speak while the other person is giving their opening statement, even if you don't agree with the other person's comments, as we're here to negotiate an agreement and you'll both be able to have your say. Who would like to go first with their opening statement?
Well, I'm the man, so I think I'll go first.
Mercy, is that okay with you?
Yes.
Look, I don't want to give anything to Mercy. She has a new man in her life who can support her. Why should I have to give her anything? I'm happy to provide financially for the children, but don't want the money to go to her and her shopping habits. I would like to have equal time with my children and don't think they need to go to a private school. I also want to keep the house for the children as they are settled in there and it is their home. My parents gave me money to put into the home as a deposit, and I've always been the breadwinner. Therefore, I shouldn't have to give her anything in the property settlement. But I know I have to give her something, but I won't go over 40% of the house as her new bloke that she cheated on me with can provide for her.
Thank you, Andrew. Please remember that we don't want to get personal, and I understand that you're hurt from the circumstances of the breakup, but we're here to come to a resolution so that you can save on the cost of attending court and to work out what's in the best of the interests of the children. Agreed?
Yeah, I suppose.
Thank you, Andrew. Now, Mercy, would you please provide us with your opening statement?
Yes, I'd be happy to. I think I deserve spousal maintenance for all the time and effort I've put into the relationship and maintaining the house and looking after the children, and I don't work. I have to get back to the workforce as I've been on a stay-at-home mum for the last 8 years, and I'm finding it difficult to get work as I've been out of work for so long looking after his children. I've always kept the house clean and tidy, looked after Andrew when he was sick even though he was ungrateful, and did all the shopping. I'm a clean person. I always kept the house immaculate. I always think I deserve 60% of the property settlement so that I'm able to provide a new home for the children, seeing as he wants to keep the house. I would also like to receive $400 per week for the children for maintenance and Andrew to pay for all their schooling and access. I think the children should be with me most of the time as I take them to school. Andrew can see them on weekends.
Thank you, Mercy. Once again, can we please try to refrain from personal attacks on each other? I believe there are 4 key issues to be resolved in this matter. There's the issue of custody and access with the children, child maintenance, property settlement, and spousal maintenance. Would you agree?
Yes.
I think we need to look at these items in this order due to the effect of the decisions made in each area. For custody and access, now would you agree that you're both devoted parents?
Yes.
Yeah.
Your children are obviously very important to both of you and their emotional welfare would be of utmost importance, am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I understand that you're very hurt by the circumstances of the marriage breakdown. However, would you agree that putting aside your personal differences and anger towards each other would be in the best interests of your children?
Yes.
Yeah.
If the matter went to court, the court would be putting the interests of the children first and not yourselves. So that's putting aside your personal differences. Andrew, you mentioned that you would like to have the children half of the time and be able to contact them by phone. And Mercy, you said that you would prefer Andrew to have the weekends.
Look, my family will be able to assist with me picking the children up after school. I don't start work until 9 a.m. and I'm able to get the children to school. And it would be good for them to spend time with my parents when they are with me until I get home. Mum and Dad can ensure they do their homework and take them to their sports for me. I don't want some other man looking after my kids all the time. I would also like to be able to telephone them each day when I don't have them.
Andrew, we understand that Mercy has a new man in her life, but please remember not to keep bringing this up. This session is to work out what's best for the children. Now, Mercy, what do you think about this proposal for the children?
I still think they would be better off with me, but the children do need their father, and it seems like he may be able to make this work.
Okay, so you would be agreeable to both you and Andrew having joint custody of the children?
Yes.
Well done. You've both agreed that it's in the best interests of the children to see you equally and you can both share in their upbringing. Now we should discuss the issue of child maintenance and schooling. Mercy indicated in her opening statement that she wanted $400 per week for the children and Andrew to pay for her children's schooling as well.
No, I don't think they should have to go to private school. Those the fees are excessive.
The children are settled in their school and have made friends and love their teachers and doing so well. I think it would be very unsettling for the children if they were about to change schools.
Well, I guess when you put it that way, Mercy, I agree that they should probably stay at the school they are at. It is close by and easy for me to get the kids to school. They're in the morning before work.
Okay.
That's great. It looks like we have an agreement on the children's schooling. Now that you've both agreed to Andrew having shared care, what do you consider would be a reasonable amount to cover the children's expenses while they're with you?
Look, I can only afford about $200 per week, but I'll have to look at my budget to confirm.
He can afford it. I know how much he earns. Considering that Andrew is now going to have the children for half the time, I think $200 per week and their school fees would be acceptable.
Look, I agree that $200 per week. Look, I agree to that offer of $200 per week plus school fees.
Excellent. You're both doing really well. We've reached another agreement on the child support. Now to the issue of property settlement. Andrew, you said that you didn't want to give Mercy any more than 40%, and Mercy, you said that you would like 60% of the property settlement.
Look, I don't want to get the 40%. She has someone else support her, and the house is worth $500,000. And I have a $200,000 mortgage on that property. I can increase my loan to pay her out, but if the repayments are any higher, I may not be able to afford to pay the child support and school fees. She gets about $120,000, which should be plenty towards a new home.
But I don't have a job, so that sort of money won't be enough. I deserve to have at least 60% so I can provide a good home for the children, and in order to buy one in this area, I would need more than $120,000.
Based on the information provided, my calculations would be that there's a $300,000 equity in the home. 40% is approximately $120,000, 60% is $180,000, which is $60,000 more. Now, 50% would be an amount of $30,000 more for Andrew and $30,000 less for you, Mercy. If it was agreed, for example, at 50%, Mercy would have this 150,000 and Andrew would need to pay an additional 30,000.
Look, I would need to talk to my bank to see if I could increase my loan and what the repayments would be and whether I could afford this, plus the child support and maintenance that I'm already paying.
I think I could work with this, but would need to discuss it with my partner to see if we can make these figures work in order to buy a new house.
Would you both be agreeable to working towards a resolution of 50% each on the property settlement, subject to confirmation from both of you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. We'll need to arrange a second session to be able to finalise the arrangements on this matter, but let's now discuss the issue of spousal maintenance. Andrew, you've indicated that you don't want to give anything to Mercy, and Mercy, you've suggested that you deserve some spousal maintenance due to providing for the family and Andrew throughout the marriage. Andrew, do you think that Mercy is a good mother and wife during the marriage?
Well, yeah, she was a good mother and kept the house in order and looked after the children. But apart from when she played up on me,
I've always kept the house and gave up my career to be a wife and mother for at least 8 years. Now I'm having difficulties getting back into the workforce, and I still have to take care of their children's sports, etc.
look, I'll have to look at my budget, considering that I'm increasing my mortgage to pay out the property settlement. I would probably prefer to pay a lump sum at a rate of, say, $50 per week for our time together, and see if I can add that onto the mortgage.
I'd be agreeable to a lump sum payment, as this would assist me to buy a new house with our children.
Great. It looks like an agreement in principle has been agreed, subject to Andrew confirming the figures. Now it's nearly 2:30 p.m. and Mercy will need to leave for school soon to pick up the children. Given the time constraints today, and that Andrew needs to confirm his finance and be able to confirm the property settlement and spousal maintenance proposals, I think we'll need to meet again in order to confirm a final agreement and complete the paperwork. Andrew, can you please send through confirmation of the offer once you've looked at your budget? And Mercy, can you please email through all of the paperwork for the cost of the children's schooling?
Yes.
We can arrange another meeting for, say, 2 weeks from today at 11 a.m.
Yes, that sounds good.
Okay, thank you for both attending today. I believe we've reached agreement on the key issues and just need to finalise the details. I'll send through a confirmation to you, Andrew, of what we've discussed today, and Mercy, and you can both discuss it with your respective partners. And well done on a successful day, and I look forward to working with you to finalise your agreement in 2 weeks.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.